you give up. Continue doing it. I may have overcome, but we don't know what state of your body is, so that you're not exposed. And as you do it, please also talk to your electorates. They look up to you for guidance. Please set a good example to them. And honorable members, I am asking that now, because we have the second wave, which is very serious countrywide and the whole world, for those who are doubting it, now have seen it is a reality. And so, members, I want to remind ourselves of the regulations that we agreed we follow, set by the Ministry of Health. Let us wear our masks, not only wearing, but wearing them properly, so that you cover the areas where the COVID-19 can attack you, through which the COVID-19 can attack you. Let us continue washing our hands. And let us also continue using the sanitizers. On screening, honorable members, I want to let you know that even myself now, my vehicle will have to be stopping for screening, because at one point I noticed my temperature went even to 39.2. And so if you find you have such high temperature, more likely than not you have a problem. And so, members, allow that screening be done to each one of us, and I will lead you from the front by having myself screened. There is a committee that is a liaison on health and safety, headed by Honorable Mutiso. It is going to assist you members, so that if we have any issues, particularly a member who may find that they are showing those symptoms, there's nothing shameful of being sick. And so we should even help the society remove the stigma associated with COVID-19. Open up and be checked, and then you'll be advised on how you're going to assist yourself, so that you're not caught unprepared by the symptoms of that disease. And so all the staff and all the members, I ask that we be examples to the public out there, and our institution here can be a point of reference for taking care of ourselves, our families, and the public on COVID-19. And so, honorable members, I have also asked the Sergeant-at-Arms and the Health Safety Committee, headed by Mheshimiwa Mutiso, to make sure that these guidelines are followed strictly. Please comply with them. We shall also have our other measures of continuing to clean the plenary sitting as we are in the extended sitting, and also here, and even in the committees. And when you go out on the report writings or any other assignment, we will insist as an assembly that your health be taken care of by being put in places of sanitation, which are taken care of by the particular institutions which are serving you. And so, honorable members, I want to assure you that the assembly will continue to provide masks, and the masks must be of quality. We are going to revisit that issue in the board meeting on Thursday, because we are now able to address the matter once again on a higher level of seriousness. That is the first communication. Honorable members, there's a second communication that is an invitation that has been brought to the Assembly. I was asked to communicate it by the Honorable Wavinya Ndeti. She is going to have a Thanksgiving ceremony at the Machakos Sports Golf Club, on 20th of November 2020 at 9 a.m. She has been kind enough to invite you members, so please take this as an invitation to that occasion by the Honorable Wavinya Ndeti. And it is indicated that it will be graced by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta. That is the communication I'm given to give you, honorable members. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 3, messages.
Proceed, please.
Order number 4, petitions.
Proceed, please.
Order number 5, papers.
So, honorable members, on this order we have 3 business. The first one, honorable members, is by Honorable Masesi. We also have second, Honorable Dominic. The third one is Honorable Kilu. Honorable Masesi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Cosmas Masesi, Matongolist Road member to this County Assembly. Madam Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 190, sub 5, I wish to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly today, 17th November, the year 2020. Report of Health and Emergency Services Committee on the Machakos County Health Service Bill 2019. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Masesi. Honorable Dominic Ndambuki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, Chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriation. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly today, 17th November 2020, which is the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the first supplementary budget for the fiscal year 2020-2021. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ndambuki. Honorable Kilu.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm Honorable Daniel Keilu, representing the people of Modesia. Madam Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Assembly today, Tuesday, 17 November 2020. Education Committee report on consideration of the Machakos County Village Polytechnic Bill 2019. That is Kenya Gazette Supplement number 8, Machakos County Bills number 3. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kilu. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 6, notice of motion.
Honorable members, under this order we have 1 business by Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. Honorable Ndambuki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that aware that supplementary budget is prepared in accordance with Section 135, subsection 2 of Public Finance Management Act of 2012, which stipulates that a county government shall submit a supplementary budget in support of the additional expenditure for the authority for spending through the County Assembly. Aware that the fiscal year 2020-2021 first supplementary budget was received at the Assembly and committed to the Budget and Appropriations Committee. Further, aware that the Budget and Appropriations Committee is mandated to investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters related to coordination, control, and monitoring of the county budget, and that its main objective is to ensure that public funds are well utilized and that the public realizes value for money in all government expenditure. Honorable Speaker, I wish to give a notice of motion that this House discusses and approves the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the first Machakos County supplementary budget for the fiscal year 2020-2021. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Dominic. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable members, under this order we have 1 business by Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Mark Mwendo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and welcome back. We have missed you. Honorable Speaker, the House Business Committee met on Monday, 16th November 2020 to ballot business for the House as forwarded by the committees and honorable members pursuant to the provisions of the Standing Order number 151, sub-article 5. The committee reviewed business balloted for 17th November 2020 as reported on 20th November 2020 as it had received some urgent business. The reviewed schedule of the balloted business for is as follows. Tuesday morning, 17th November 2020 at 10 a.m., report of Budget and Appropriation Committee on Machakos County supplementary. 1. Budget estimates for financial year 2020 stroke 2021 by Honorable Ndambuki, Chairperson, Budget and Appropriation Committee. B. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, first reading. Tuesday afternoon, 17th November 2020 at 2:30 p.m., the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, second reading. B. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, Committee of the Whole House. C. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, third reading. Madam Speaker, on Tuesday morning, 24th November 2020, at 10 a.m., the Machakos County Services Bill 2019, second reading by Honorable Cosmas Masesi, Chairperson Health and Emergency Services Committee. Tuesday afternoon, 24th November 2020 at 2:30 p.m., the Machakos County Village Polytechnics Bill 2019 by Honorable Daniel Keilo, Chairperson Education Committee, second reading. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 8, motion approval of the first Machakos County supplementary budget for the financial year 2020-2021.
Honorable members, under this business, we have the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki.
Thank you once again, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, that aware that the supplementary budget is prepared in accordance with Section 135, subsection 2 of the Public Finance Management Act of 2012, which stipulates that a county government shall submit a supplementary budget in support of the additional expenditure for the authority for spending through the county assembly. Aware that the fiscal year 2020-2021 first supplementary budget was received at the assembly and committed to the Budget and Appropriations Committee. Further, aware that the Budget and Appropriations Committee is mandated to investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters related to coordination, control, and monitoring of the county budget, and that its main objective is to ensure that public funds are well utilized and that public realizes value for money in all government expenditure. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that this House discusses and approves the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the first Machakos County supplementary budget for fiscal year 2020-2021. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I call upon Honorable Angela Monyasia to second.
Honorable Angela Monyasia.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Angela Monyasia, nominated by Wiper Democratic Movement. I stand to second the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Monyasia and Honorable Dominic. Honorable Dominic, you proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm going to read the report prepared by the Budget and Appropriations Committee this month of November 2020 on the first supplementary budget for fiscal year 2020-2021. Overview. Madam Speaker, the fiscal year 2020-2021 supplementary budget was received on 30th September 2020 and committed to the Budget and Appropriations Committee. The supplementary budget is prepared in accordance with Section 135, subsection 2 of the Public Finance Management Act of 2012, which stipulates that the county government shall submit a supplementary budget in support of the additional expenditure for the authority for spending through the county assembly. The law provides that an appropriation act can only be amended through a supplementary budget. The Machakos County supplementary budget for fiscal year 2020-2021 seeks to amend the fiscal year 2020-2021 Appropriation Act to accommodate the following. 1. Adjusting the equitable share to conform to the approved CARA 2020 approved in October 2020. 2. To accommodate the fiscal year 2019-2020 balances carried forward. 3. To accommodate funds or provisional grants, money released after the close of fiscal year 2019-2020. 4. To adjust shortfalls in salaries and wages in various departments. 5. To accommodate conditional grants which were not captured in the approved budget. Mandate of the committee. Madam Speaker, the Budget and Appropriations Committee derives its mandate from Standing Order number 186, Suborder 3A, that states that there shall be a select committee to be known as the County Budget and Appropriation Committee, which is mandated to investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters related to coordination, control, and monitoring of the county budget. Further, the standing orders mandate the committee to investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters related to coordination, control, and monitoring of the county budget, discuss and review the estimates and make recommendations to the Assembly. Examine the county budget policy statement presented to the Assembly, examine bills related to the county budget, including appropriation bills, and evaluate tax estimates, economic and budgetary policies and programs with direct budget outlays. Madam Speaker, the main objective of the committee is to ensure that public funds are well utilized and that public realize value for money in all government expenditure. Committee membership. Madam Speaker, the committee as constituted by this Honorable Assembly comprises of the following. Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, Chairman. Honorable Angela Monyase, Vice Chairman. Honorable Paul Museko, Member. Honorable Thomas Mutinda, Member. Honorable Winfred Mutua, Member. Honorable Ikusia Kaloki, Member. Honorable Jacqueline Ziva, Member. Honorable Mofat Maida, Member. Honorable Daniel Mbevi, Member. Objectives of the first supplementary budget for fiscal year 2020-2021. Madam Speaker, the objectives of the Machakos County supplementary budget for fiscal year 2020-2021 are 1. Adjusting the equitable share by 284,850,000 Kenya shillings to conform to the approved CARA 2020. 2. To accommodate the fiscal year 2019-2020 balances carried forward. 3. Accommodate funds or conditional grants released after the closure of the fiscal year 2019-2020. 4. Adjust shortfalls in salaries and wages. 5. Accommodate allocation of Kenya Urban Support Program conditional grants not provided for in the budget. Sources of funding. Madam Speaker, the supplementary budget is to be funded from the following revenue sources. 1. Equitable share, 7,754,250,000 Kenya shillings. 2. Balance brought forward, 1,207,684,976 Kenya shillings. 3. Conditional grants. Under that we have 1. Kenya Urban Support Program 2019-2020, balance brought forward, 728,342,327 Kenya shillings. 2. Kenya Urban Support Program, fiscal year 2020-2021, allocation 1,018,320,500 Kenya shillings. 3. Other grants 1,480,214,568 Kenya shillings. Total grants 3,226,877,395 Kenya shillings. And the last source of funding, which is the own source revenue, is 1,729,798,232 Kenya shillings. Total resource envelope is 13,918,610,603 Kenya shillings. Observations and recommendations. Madam Speaker, to achieve the above objectives, the County Treasury has proposed changes to expenditure framework of the county departments as follows. Office of the Governor. Madam Speaker, the Office of the Governor has an approved budget of 557,797,558 Kenya shillings, which constitutes 3,681,732 Kenya shillings for development and 554,115,826 Kenya shillings for recurrent. In the fiscal year 2019-2020, the committee recommended the creation of a vote line within the governor's office to purchase motor vehicles amounting to 43,276,000 Kenya shillings for the county assembly. The vehicles were procured but were never handed over to the county assembly. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that the office of the governor be allocated 3,681,732 Kenya shillings for development and 554,115,826 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure, respectively. Department of Public Service, Labor and ICT. Madam Speaker, the approved budget for the Department of Public Service, Labor and ICT was 416,105,966 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 20,355,778 Kenya shillings for development and 395,750,188 Kenya shillings for recurrent. The department is seeking an increase in the recurrent expenditure by 494,922,269 Kenya shillings, which will result to revised estimates of 890,672,457 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, that is General Administration and Support Services, for basic salaries, permanent and others, to increase by 499,819,242 Kenya shillings, which constitutes mainly 209,510,200 Kenya shillings, that is June 2020 salary deductions. 120,777,274 Kenya shillings, employer contributions to staff pension scheme, and an increase in Program 3, training, research and development by 45,103,027 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, under development, the CEC Finance seeks to increase the budget by 12,181,896 Kenya shillings for acquisition of ICT infrastructure under Program 2, resulting to revised development budget of 32,537,673 Kenya shilling. The committee recommends that the recurrent expenditure be revised from 395,750,188 Kenya shillings to 890,672,457 Kenya shillings, and that development expenditure be increased from 20,355,778 Kenya shillings to 32,537,673 Kenya shillings. Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation. Madam Speaker, the Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation had an approved budget of 230,192,185 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 147 million Kenya shillings for development and 83,192,185 Kenya shillings for recurrent. The department is seeking to increase recurrent expenditure by 176,954,486 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of increase under Program 1 on headquarters administrative services by 1,627,930 Kenya shillings, under Program 5, increase in Machakos Investment Promotion Board by 326,556 Kenya shillings, and Program 6, increase in legal fees by 175 million Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, under the department's development expenditure, the Treasury seeks to reduce the budget by 90,887,830 Kenya shillings, being an effect of decrease under Program 2, Trade Development, by 64,913,537 Kenya shillings, decrease in Program 3, Business and Enterprise Development, by 1,713,106 Kenya shillings, decrease under Program 4 on Industrial Development by 23,574,943 Kenya shillings, and a reduction in Program 5 on Investment Promotion by 689,243 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 56,112,170 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure in the department be revised from 83,182,185 Kenya shillings to 260,146,671 Kenya shillings, and development expenditure in the department be revised from 147 million Kenya shillings to 95,305,998 Kenya shillings. Department of Decentralized Units, County Administration Environment, and Solid Waste Management. Madam Speaker, in the Department of County Administration and Decentralized Units portfolio, the approved budget was 437,673,174 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 44,158,472 Kenya shillings for development and 393,514,702 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure. The department seeks to increase recurrent expenditure by 112,841,291 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, increase in general administration and support services by 104,784,502 Kenya shillings, increase under Program 2 on civic engagement by 2 million Kenya shillings, increase in Program 4 on solid waste management by 4,597,750 Kenya shillings, under Program 6, increase on forensic and inspectorate services by 4,056,789 Kenya shillings, and increase in Program 7 on inspectorate services and management by 5 million Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 506,355,993 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the department proposes to decrease development expenditure by 3,377,400 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of reduction in Program 1, General Administration and Support Services by 3,591,129 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 2, Civil Engagement by 928,718 Kenya shillings, reduction in Program 5, Forensics and Inspectorate Services by 204,282 Kenya shillings, and reduction under Program 6 in Sanitation Management 510,706 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 40,781,071 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that the 4,056,789 Kenya shillings under Program 6 Forensic and Inspectorates be moved to Program 2 for civic engagement, and that an amount of 40 million Kenya shillings be provided for to procure 6 vehicles for the county assembly. The recurrent expenditure in the department to be revised from 393,514,702 Kenya shillings to 546,355,993 Kenya shillings, and development budget be revised from 44,158,472 Kenya shillings to 40,781,071 Kenya shillings. Department of Finance and Revenue Management. Madam Speaker, in the Department of Finance and Revenue Management, the approved budget was 464,164,515 Kenya shillings, constituting of 41,618,632 Kenya shillings for development and 422,545,883 Kenya shillings for recurrent. The department is seeking to increase recurrent expenditure by 35,301,460 Kenya shillings, being increase in Program 1, that is revenue management, by 7,665,086 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 2 in county treasury by 13,504,322 Kenya shillings, under Program 3 supply chain management by 1,888,533 Kenya shillings, under Program 4 increase account section by 2,999,097 Kenya shillings, under Program 6 on human resource management by 710,868 Kenya shillings, increase under Program 7 on economic planning and statistical services by 8,533,557 Kenya shillings, and a decrease in Program 8 on external resource mobilization by 3 shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 457,847,343 Kenya shillings. Under development expenditure, the CC Finance proposes a decrease of 4,250,978 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of reduction under Program 1 on resource mobilization by 5,207,090 Kenya shillings, increase under Program 2 budget formulation, coordination and implementation section by 956,112 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 37,367,654 Kenya shillings. The committee recommends that the recurrent budget of the department be revised from 883 Kenya shillings to 468,847,343 Kenya shillings. And further, that development budget be revised from 41,618,632 Kenya shillings to 26,367,654 Kenya shillings. Department of Water, Irrigation and Natural Resources. Madam Speaker, the Department of Water, Irrigation and Natural Resources had an approved budget of 639,248,259 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 49,779,699 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 589,468,560 Kenya shillings for development. The committee is seeking to increase the recurrent expenditure by 53,851,339 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of increase in Program 1 by 45 million Kenya shillings, Program 4, General Administrative and Support Services by 3 million Kenya shillings, and Program 5 by 5,851,339 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 103,631,038 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the department is seeking to reduce the development expenditure by 93,770,072 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, Water Supply and Sewerage Reduction, by 84,520,833 Kenya shillings from amount budgeted for borehole drilling and installation. Reduction in Program 2 by 271,164 Kenya shillings. Decrease in Program 3 by 5,229,492 Kenya shillings. Decrease in Program 4 by 306,424 Kenya shillings. And Program 5 by 3,442,159 Kenya shillings. This would result to a revised development budget proposal of 495,698,487 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure in the department be revised from 49,779,699 Kenya shillings to 103,631,038 Kenya shillings. The committee further recommends that development expenditure in the department be revised from 589,468,560 Kenya shillings to 480,698,487 Kenya shillings. Department of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperative Development. Madam Speaker, the Department of Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperative Development had an approved budget of 571,250,956 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 160,157,143 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 311,093,813 Kenya shillings for development. The department is seeking to increase the recurrent expenditure by 5,244,358 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of increase in Program 1 by 3,704,854 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 2 by 961,220 Kenya shillings, decrease in Program 3 by 100,000 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 4, Fisheries Development by 50,000 Kenya shillings, decrease in Program 5 on Veterinary Services by 50,000 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 6 on Agriculture Training Center by 360,000 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 7 on Cooperative Development and Marketing by 318,284 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 265,401,501 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the department is seeking to increase the development expenditure by 21,857,070 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, decrease in General Administration and Support Services by 7,258,019 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 2, Crop Development and Management by 27,991,452 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 3 on Livestock Resources Management by 2,854,480 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 4 Fisheries Development by 541,891 Kenya shillings, decrease in Program 5 on Veterinary Services by 2,060,430 Kenya shillings, and decrease in Program 6 on Agriculture Training Center by 211,304 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 332,950,883 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that the recurrent expenditure in the department be revised from 260,157,143 Kenya shillings to 265,401,501 Kenya shillings, and that development expenditure in the department be revised from 311,093,813 Kenya shillings to 332,950,883 Kenya shillings. Department of Health and Emergency Services. Madam Speaker, the approved budget for the Department of Health and Emergency Services was 4,097,613,214 Kenya shillings, constituting of development expenditure of 546,372,604 Kenya shillings and 3,551,240,610 Kenya shillings for recurrent. The CCM Finance is proposing an increase in recurrent expenditure by 205,318,493 Kenya shillings, which is an effect in Program 1, General Administration and Support Services by 198,035,347 Kenya shillings, Program 2, Machakos Level 5 by 1,383,544 Kenya shillings, an increase in Program 4, Matu Level 4 by 683,544 Kenya shillings, an increase in Program 8, Emergency Services by 5,216,058 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 3,756,559,103 Kenya shillings. The CCM Finance proposes an increase in development budget by 39,995,755 Kenya shillings, being an effect of Program 1, General Administration and Support Services by 55,428,751 Kenya shillings, a decrease in Program 2, Curative Services, decrease in allocation to Machakos Level 5 by 7,098,788 Kenya shillings, increase in Kangundo Level 4 by 2,061,535 Kenya shillings, decrease in Matu Level 4 by 360,467 Kenya shillings, decrease in Kathiani Level 4 by 240,312 Kenya shillings, and Mwala Level 4 by 120,156 Kenya shillings. Under Program 3, a decrease in public health and community outreach by 8,626,723 Kenya shillings, and a decrease under Program 4, Emergency Services by 1,048,084 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 586,368,359 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure of the department be revised from 3,551,240,610 Kenya shillings to 3,896,786,964 Kenya shillings. The committee further recommends that development expenditure be reduced from 546,372,604 Kenya shillings to 446,140,498 Kenya shillings. We look at the Department of Transport, Roads, Public Works and Housing. Madam Speaker, the Department of Transport, Roads, Public Works and Housing had an approved budget of 1,282,217,310 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 172,340,664 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 1,109,876,646 Kenya shillings for development. The department is seeking to increase expenditure by 15.6 million Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, that is Headquarters Administrative Services, an increase by 600,000 Kenya shillings, increase in Program 4, County Fleet Management by 15 million Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 187,940,664 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, CCM Finance is seeking to reduce the development vote by 16,371,965 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, General Administration and Support Services, an increase by 38,563,845 Kenya shillings. Under Program 2, Road Development Management, a reduction in construction of roads by 70,120,939 Kenya shillings, a net effect of a reduction on rural roads by 121,723,216 Kenya shillings. Under Program 3, County Government Building, a reduction in construction of buildings by 19,577,648 Kenya shillings. And under Program 4, County Fleet Management, an increase in fuels, oils and lubricants by 34,762,776 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 1,093,504,680 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure of the department be increased from 172,340,664 Kenya shillings to 187,940,664 Kenya shillings, and that development expenditure be increased from 1,109,876,646 Kenya shillings to 1,054,310,852 Kenya shillings. Department of Education, Youth and Social Welfare. Madam Speaker, the Department of Education, Youth and Social Welfare had an approved budget of 595,261,896 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 261,090,927 Kenya shillings on development and 334,170,969 Kenya shillings
Point of
for current
information.
expenditure.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Masesi.
Yes, Madam Speaker, my information to Chairman is that on the point of development expenditure being increased from 1,109,000, the figure is coming down to 1,054,000. So that is a decrease, not an increase.
Yes, Honorable Ndambwiki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I had noted the correction and aligned it
Yes,
already.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
if
Yeah.
you allow me, I will read the sentence again to
Please
make the
do.
correction.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Masesi. Madam Speaker, this is the summary on Department of Transport, Roads, Public Works and Housing. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure of the department be increased from 172,340,664 Kenya shillings to 187,940,664 Kenya shillings, and that development expenditure be increased to 1,109,876,646 Kenya shillings from 1,054,310,852 Kenya shillings. Department of Education, Youth and Social Welfare. Madam Speaker, the Department of Education, Youth and Social Welfare had an approved budget of 595,261,896 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 261,090,927 Kenya shillings on development and 334,170,969 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure. The CCM Finance is proposing to increase recurrent expenditure by 10,708,652 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of an increase under Program 1 on headquarter administrative services by 10,708,652 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 344,879,621 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the CCM Finance is seeking to reduce the development expenditure by 55,210,404 Kenya shillings, being an effect of decrease under Program 1 on construction of ECDE centers by 50,670,991 Kenya shillings, net effect on reduction by 72,463,675 Kenya shillings, meant for construction of ECDE classes. Under Program 2, a reduction in basic education by 714,988 Kenya shillings, and under Program 3, a reduction on youth development services by 3,824,424 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 205,880,522 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure for the department be revised from 334,170,000 969 Kenya shillings to 344,879,621 Kenya shillings, and further recommends that development expenditure be revised from 261,090,927 Kenya shillings to 220,880,552 Kenya shillings to cater for construction of ECDE classes. Department of Lands, Urban Development, Energy and Natural Resources. Madam Speaker, the Department of Land, Urban Development, Energy and Natural Resources had an approved budget of 168,920,093 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 98,149,569 Kenya shillings for development and 70,770,524 Kenya shillings for recurrent. Madam Speaker, the CCM Finance is seeking to increase the recurrent expenditure by 128,867,058 Kenya shillings, being an effect under Program 1, Headquarters Administrative Services, by 3,937,327 Kenya shillings, increase under Program 2 on Energy and Natural Resources by 110,651,331 Kenya shillings for payment of electricity bill, and an increase in Program 3 on Housing and Urban Development by 14,278,400 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 199,637,582 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, CCM Finance is seeking to increase development expenditure by 1,051,110,939 Kenya shillings, being an effect under Program 1, increase in lands and physical planning by 1,871,855 Kenya shillings, increase under Program 2 on energy, that is county electrification, by 10,710,961 Kenya shillings, and an increase under Program 3 on urban development by 1,038,528,122 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised budget of 1,149,260,000. Sorry, let me repeat again. Resulting to a revised budget of 1,149,260,508 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that the recurrent expenditure for the department be revised from 70,770,524 Kenya shillings to 199,637,582 Kenya shillings, and further recommends that development expenditure be revised from 98,149,569 Kenya shillings to 1,149,260,508 Kenya shillings. Department of Tourism, Culture, Sports and Cooperative Development.
If I may ask, is that correct? 98 to... All right, yes, it is. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you, Madam. We go to Department of Tourism, Culture, Sports and Cooperative Development. Madam Speaker, the Department of Tourism, Culture, Sports and Cooperative Development had an approved budget of 232,699,755 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 135,050,680 Kenya shillings on development and 97,649,075 Kenya shillings on recurrent expenditure. CCM Finance is seeking to increase recurrent expenditure by 17,048,889 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, an increase in administrative and support services by 5,777,674 Kenya shillings. Under Program 2, increase in heritage and culture by 1,271,215 Kenya shillings. Under Program 7, increase in youth and sports, general administration and support services, other current transfers not defined by 10 million Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 114,697,964 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the department is seeking to increase development expenditure by 5,351,929 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 4, reduction in tourism development and marketing, by 2,446,352 Kenya shillings. Under Program 5, increase in management of recreational facilities by 12,703,586 Kenya shillings. Under Program 6, decrease in matchahood by 120,141 Kenya shillings. Under Program 7, an increase in County Image Directorate by 6,097,859 Kenya shillings. Under Program 8, reduction in youth and sports, that is Stadia, by 10,724,829 Kenya shillings. Under Program 9, a reduction in sports by 48,517 Kenya shillings. Under Program 10, a reduction in youth empowerment by 127,676 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget allocation of 140,402,609 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure for the department be revised from 97,649,075 Kenya shillings to 114,697,964 Kenya shillings, and further recommends that development expenditure for the department be revised from 135,050,680 Kenya shillings to 140,402,609 Kenya shillings. We look at County Public Service Board. Madam Speaker, the County Public Service Board had an approved budget of 47,658,601 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 5,976,219 Kenya shillings on development and 41,682,382 Kenya shillings on recurrent. CCM Finance is seeking to increase the recurrent expenditure by 241,500 Kenya shillings, which is an effect of Program 1, increase in human resources and administrative services, by 241.5 thousand Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised recurrent budget of 41,923,882 Kenya shillings. The CCM Finance proposes to reduce the development expenditure by 610,418 Kenya shillings, which is an effect under Program 1 of Human Resources and Administration by 610,418 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 5,365,800 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the committee recommends that recurrent expenditure of the County Public Service Board be revised from 41,682,382 Kenya shillings to 41,923,882 Kenya shillings. The committee has over the years allocated funds for construction of offices and purchase of office equipment, which are never spent but reallocated at the closure of the year. The County Public Service Board should ensure that funds allocated herein are spent effectively this financial year. The committee recommends that development expenditure be revised from 5,976,219 Kenya shillings to 5,365,800 Kenya shillings. We look at the County Assembly. Madam Speaker, the County Assembly had an approved budget of 1,276,145,156 Kenya shillings, which constituted of 365 million Kenya shillings for development and 911,145,156 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure. The committee observed that the County Assembly recurrent budget is costed and cannot be increased. The committee further observed the following. The conference facility votes had been exhausted and require funds through reallocation, and the committee reallocated 9.6 million Kenya shillings to cater for conference facilities, and hence these programs should run uninterrupted. That there exists pending bills on unpaid staff allowances, and that the vote was not costed to meet the staff expenditure. The committee observed that the County Assembly is experiencing a cash flow crisis on projected expenditure due to pending staff allowances, salary increment after the approved budget, and unpaid statutory deductions and proposed measures to reallocate votes that may not be absorbed by the end of fiscal year 2020-2021 be reallocated. The committee has observed the challenge in payment of domestic travel and subsistence to staff and recommends an increase by 10 million Kenya shillings for payment of staff allowances. The County Assembly, has proposed an increase in development expenditure by 50,777,380 Kenya shillings, which is an effect under Program 1, a reduction in human resource administration and support services by 2,042,824 Kenya shillings. Under Program 2, an increase in legislative services by 52,820,204 Kenya shillings, resulting to a revised development budget of 415,777,380 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, the budgeted figure for development for County Assembly was 365 million Kenya shillings. Due to reduction in CARA 2020, the amount was reduced by 37,281,548. The balance brought forward from the fiscal year 2019-2020 was 88,058,929 Kenya shillings. From this opening balance, the committee recommends that 40 million Kenya shillings be moved to the executive wing of the county government to facilitate purchase of 6 motor vehicles for the county assembly. The committee further recommends that the county assembly development budget be revised from 365 million Kenya shillings to 375,777,380 Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, before I look at the effects of the supplementary budget, allow me to revisit the Department of Health and Emergency Services to clarify on a few issues, Madam Speaker.
Please go ahead.
I wish to clarify that recurrent budget that is under curative services, there is a decrease by 70 million Kenya shillings to create provision for stipend of our CHVs to make it a total of 84 million. We are adding on to 40 million that had been provided by the CCM Finance. So we are making it 84 million stipend for our CHVs. Again, Madam Speaker, on development under the same department, I wish to clarify that there is a reduction of 140 million to 27,861 Kenya shillings from level 5 support funds, which were moved to curative services in recurrent expenditure. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I now move to where I had paused, and we look at the effects of the supplementary budget. Madam Speaker, the overall effect of these proposed changes is a revision of the approved budget from 12,822,260,775 Kenya shillings to 13,491,370,161 Kenya shillings. A further analysis shows that the recurrent expenditure will increase by 254,912,173 Kenya shillings, while development expenditure will increase by 414,197,213 Kenya shillings, which translates to recurrent expenditure of 60% and development expenditure of 40%. Compensation to employees stand at 4,721,979,557 Kenya shillings, translating to 35% the total revenue in compliance with the PFM Act of 2012. This supplementary budget is therefore in compliance with physical responsibility principles set out under Section 107, subsection 2B of the PFM Act of 2012. Madam Speaker, on accommodating the recommendations by the Budget and Appropriations Committee, the expenditure framework shall be 5,385,748,743 Kenya shillings, which is a 40% on development, recurrent at 8,105,621,418 Kenya shillings at 60%, and compensation to employees B 4,721,979,557 Kenya shillings, translating to 35% of the total revenue. Other observations and recommendations. Madam Speaker, the committee observed that 1. COVID-19 funds have no clear budgetary votes and need to be monitored by the Committee on Health and Emergency Services to ensure that benefits are realized by all. 2. Under the Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation, there is an increase of 176,954,486 Kenya shillings, the main component being legal fees, arbitration, and compensation payments of 175 million Kenya shillings, which is a new item and was not in the fiscal year 2020-2021 principal budget. 3. In the Department of Decentralized Units under recurrent expenditure, an increase of 112,841,291 Kenya shillings, which is more than 10% above the approved budget. 4. In the Department of Labor, an increase of 494,922,269 Kenya shillings in recurrent expenditure, which is 10% above the approved budget. 5. Under the Department of Water Irrigation, Environment and Natural Resources, there is an increase of 10%, which is way above the approved budget. 6. Under the Department of Tourism, Sports, Youth and Culture, there is an increase of 17,048,889 Kenya shillings, which includes a cash transfer of 10 million Kenya shillings, which is above the approved budget. 7. Department of Energy, Lands and Housing and Urban Development has an increase which is above 10% by 128,867,058 Kenya shillings, which goes above the approved budget. The committee observed that an amount of 110 million under the Directorate of Energy has been set aside to pay electricity bills this year. This was not projected in the fiscal year 2020-2021 principal budgets. 8. The proposed overall change in the recurrent expenditure is 1,256,899,795 Kenya shillings, translating to 17% increase in the approved budget of fiscal year 2020-2021. 9. Salary increments have taken the center stage in the supplementary budget of fiscal year 2020-2021 reallocations. The committee had relied on county IPPD salary records forwarded to the Assembly in February 2020. The committee recommends that increase in salary should not be introduced after the fiscal year budget to ensure checks on wage bill and adhere to PFM Act. 10. The national government reviewed the equitable share downwards, leading to budget cuts, especially on development expenditure. This was followed by delayed approval of fiscal year 2020-2021 CARA by the Senate. The committee noted that the balance brought forward of 1,207,684,976 Kenya shillings has been reallocated by increase on recurrent expenditures. 11. Reallocations in various departments are more than the stipulated 10% in the Public Finance Management Act. The law allows the County Assembly to approve a higher percentage, in particular on special circumstances as stipulated under Section 135, subsection 7 of the PFM Act. 12. The committee was not provided with year-to-date actual expenditure reviews and IFMI's vote book balances to ascertain the need for reallocations in the departments. The expenditure details column has been missing over the years in budgetary documents forwarded and has never been availed as requested. The same provides details on spending and reason for reallocations before the committee. The committee therefore lacked details to explain to this Honorable Assembly on how much the executive has spent year to date. The committee therefore recommends that the County Treasury adheres to Article 183, Subarticle 3 of the Constitution of Kenya that provides that the County Executive Committee member shall provide the County Assembly with full and regular reports on matters relating to the county. 13. The committee had in the previous supplementary budget sent a request to the CCM Finance to create votes for development projects for each ward. The committee reiterates for creation of the votes and that projects be committed early in the year and on timely basis considering the flow of funds from the exchequer. 14. The committee has noted that there are no reserves for emergency fund to cater for unseen for emergency funds. Conclusion. Madam Speaker, the approval of the fiscal year 2020-2021 supplementary budget shall increase the absorption rate of the county and avoid carrying forward balances that have been witnessed in the previous years. Ward projects remain intact as proposed by the honorable members. Acknowledgement. Madam Speaker, the Budget and Appropriation Committee is grateful to the Office of the Speaker and that of the Clerk to the County Assembly for facilitating the committee to undertake its mandate. I wish to express my appreciation to the honorable members of the committee who sacrificed their time to participate in the meetings and in the preparation of this report. Madam Speaker, it is therefore my privilege on behalf of the Budget and Appropriations Committee to table the first supplementary budget of the fiscal year 2020-21 before this Honorable Assembly for consideration and approval. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Empowerment, we need some extra allocation so that at least there could be some outreach activities that will help the women on the ground. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Andeti. Honorable Mudoka.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Frederick Mudoka, Mitaboni Ward. Also, let me stand to support this report by Committee of Budget for banning midnight oil and bringing these good documents. It was freely brought to us. We are freely given to them. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mudoka. Honorable Mark Mondo, Majority Leader.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Let me also congratulate the Budget Committee for compiling this report, which, Honorable Speaker, supplemental budget is very essential in everywhere. Madam Speaker, as we know, there were some grants which came later after we did the budget, of which it was a must. They must have been given priority in the supplementary, like the KUSIP fund and other grants. However, Madam Speaker, my concern in this document mostly is when you find the observations and the recommendation of the committee that we have gone above the 10% on several departments. You know, Public Finance Management Act doesn't allow. Madam Speaker, that will be my much concern, because as this House is a house of making laws, and here, Madam Speaker, when you look, the Public Finance Management Act, which is a law, it seems the treasury of our county government is flouting a lot of the laws on this 10% increment. I want it to be noted, Madam Speaker, when you go to page 18, observations, you find 3, 4, 5, the committee has recommended that they have been above. However, Honorable Speaker, let me say our work, Madam Speaker, is the main worker. Job in our business here is to make laws, pass budget, and oversight. Madam Speaker, with the supplementary, which is coming in a report like this, Madam Speaker, this House must recommend strongly that the Treasury of Machakos County come up with a budget, supplementary budget, which is conforms to the law. Madam Speaker, the other issue is we are the lawmakers. Let us say, Madam Speaker, when we pass supplementary budget, as I always say, and I always say, Madam Speaker, we will not look for money from the budget, to being given money to pass the budget. It is our work. However, let us also oversight, and also let us see some areas. I have noticed some areas, Madam Speaker, we have put a lot of money, which it seems to me it is like not necessary to be there. But Madam Speaker, the wage bill is still hounding us. We have put a lot of money. You can see most of the money here has gone to pay the wage bill, the salaries and other requirements. So, Madam Speaker, I support with those observations of we must follow the law when we are preparing this budget. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable Kingori.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Honorable George Kingori. I want to support this report, but I would also like to ask the committee in the future to recommend the right thing, like when we talk about the emergency fund, we don't have any regulations. Yes, the CC is sleeping on his job by not working hard as deserved, because as the delegated committee, we have been demanding for him to bring the document we need, but he have just ignored since you ordered for the same. I think it's the high time the CC finance.
Honorable Kingori.
Yes, Madam.
If I remember, we got some. Who are the other members of? Was it the legal committee or is it the delegated legislation committee?
It was delegated committee.
So because it came and we committed it to your committee, what's the process?
Yes, we did the report, but the CC.
Yes, it went back, I remember.
Yeah.
It went back with some information.
Yeah, with some information that were needed.
Okay.
Yet the CC is still dragging and taking a lot of time to get us the information we need for the emergency fund. That's why I want to take to to notice the house, that we need also to tell the CEC to work hard and do the right thing. Because we need the emergency fund regulations as yesterday, Madam Speaker.
So when you send them back, have you followed up with invitations? and
Almost
even
everything.
summons?
We are almost summoning him now because he is ignoring our invite, Madam Speaker.
Yeah, you know how to do your work. On the same issue?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Ndawa,
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I
you
just want
sit
to...
in the committee?
Yes, I sit in the committee, Madam
Yeah,
Speaker.
please proceed.
Yesterday, the CEC was invited for the first invitation. So when he failed to come, we resolved as a committee that we should do a second
Invitation. Okay.
So we cannot conclude that he has ignored, since we only invited him first time. So let's give him another chance.
So because it's called emergency, then you also act with urgency in the
Noted.
matter?
Noted, Madam Chair.
Yeah. Honorable Kingori?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. About the money which is supposed to be used on COVID-19, I think the CEC finance should not be given the leeway to use that money until he is able to bring that regulation in his house, so that it can be seen that we are following the law, and also we are doing the right thing at the right time, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kingori. Honorable Ngunga?
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to also maybe share my views about this supplementary.
Honorable Ngunga, now why do you want to remove the mask? I have been bitten once. I am twice shy. For the others, maybe. Please put
I'm sorry, Madam Speaker. And
let me also,
yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Let's be cautious, because let me also congratulate you for your quick recovery
Thank you.
from that pandemic, and hope that it's not going to come to any one of us.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I want to say that I have looked at the budget again, read by the chairman, and seen that this is a budget that is trying to align, expenditure for the sake of service delivery to our people, the year 2020-2021. However, I've seen a few things that need our attention, and one of it is that, and also maybe join the rest in congratulating him for having looked at our community health volunteers that have been working in our communities without any stipends. It looks like this time around this budget is going to address that issue. Madam Speaker, on the same strength, I think we also need...
Sorry, Honorable Steve, please don't sit there. I think that was used, the seat was used by a member. Sergeant at Arms, please show the member where, yes, that one has not been used. And I think up there also, on this side too. Okay, proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So again, in the same spirit that the CEC, I think this CEC Health looked at the issue of the CRBs, Madam Speaker, we also have quite a number of other volunteers. I would not call them volunteers, actually other workers that serve the county at the county level, and this I'll call them village managers, Madam Speaker. For a long time, we have been having up to the level of the ward administrator and the village administrators. And I think, Madam Speaker, it's high time this assembly now moves its speed to ensure that this devolution is anchored to the village level. So I guess, I did not know whether it's going to be a way of motion or something, so that we impress upon the CC. I think this is a CC administration that will be devolution, to ensure that a motion is brought in this house, so that we look for a way of catering for the village managers that are there. Realize, Madam Speaker, we are still hanging, because we only have one person at the level of the village, that is the village administrator, and we need the village administrator. This can only be addressed by the level of the budget. Unless we have a budget, we cannot be able to address that issue at the village.
So who is going to bring it here?
Now, Madam Speaker, I can take up that if you give me the opportunity. I can take up that because this is very urgent. Those of us who are in the field will bear me witness that every other time, the village volunteers that are there, that work as the village managers, will always be asking for how is it that we are going eventually to be recognized by the county. And I think this assembly as a way of working out so that we find themselves into the budget. So at the end of the day, they'll get something as the community health volunteers are now going to get. The other thing, Madam Speaker, is about, I've looked at the Department of Roads and Housing, and I've realized that some money has been appropriated for the purpose of machinery, is it repair, and all that. We have been lacking, Madam Speaker, in monies to repair machines, and I think this is going to go a long way in alleviating the problem that we're having in the fields now, especially now that the rains are just about here, or they are here already. The roads are in irreparable state. They will need urgent repair. And so I guess this budget addresses that issue, and I think it's a nice one. Madam Speaker, I will not sit down before I talk about our county assembly. The county assembly is here. This is where we sit. The county assembly is the one that is mandated with the issues of oversight. But I think, Madam Speaker, we have been private to what has been taking place in the budget committee. Of course, this is broad enough. We know that there have been, push and all these kind of things. But we want to say, Madam Speaker, as we move forward, the county assembly must be a good example. The county assembly must lead by example, so that we'll be able to say that as an assembly, our budget is pious, our budget is clear. So, Madam Speaker, I want to propose a situation where, because I've seen for the first time that our workers have gone without pay, or rather, not pay, have gone without allowances. I realize, Madam Speaker, that we get our monies on a daily basis. We do our requisition on a daily basis. It is true sometimes voters might be exhausted, but it would not be done at the expense of our workers. Madam Speaker, one of the roles and the biggest roles that we are here is to legislate. And we cannot be able to legislate unless we have workers that are going to enable us to legislate. Therefore, Madam Speaker, in going forward, I would not want us to have a situation where our employees will be joining us to assist us in our legislative roles when they have not been paid. This is actually uncalled for, because I've just noted that one of the concerns that the chairman was putting here is that our employees have gone without their allowances, but thank God at least some 10 million, is it 10 million, has been appropriated for the same. Madam Speaker, again, one of the biggest roles of the assembly is to ensure that members are facilitated to ensure that they undertake their responsibility. This is the arm of government that does legislative roles. And one of the biggest roles that we have is to legislate. And I am happy, Madam Speaker, to note that back of the assembly budget has gone to legislation, which is I want to congratulate. And I'm hoping that, Madam Speaker, this will ensure that members will be able to write their reports for the 4 days that has been there. I am hoping that this addresses that issue, because I've not looked at the nitty-gritties of this, but I'm hoping, Madam Speaker, this will be able to enable members to be able to write the reports, like Mheshimiwa Gingori is now talking about that report that is still pending. So members will be able to get their 4 days to retreat, write their reports, oversight and all that, because that is our basic roles as why we are here. Madam Speaker, I want therefore to say this is a nice budget. Let us be very economic with words so that we pass it before the sun sets. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ngunga. Honorable Kisini.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Honorable Robert Kisini, representing Athi River Ward. We are happy to be with you back here. I also want to get this opportunity and thank the committee for the good work they have done. Generally, all the departments are balanced, and more especially, I would say it's a good report whereby we have seen even fuel for our tractors has been provided for. It has been hard because for the lack of fuel for our tractors, and we are happy. However, I want just to raise a concern for the reduction in the Department of Water, Irrigation and Natural Resources, more especially where they had budgeted on 589 million and to 480. And the reason I've made that concern is because that is where also sewage belongs. So, honorable members, in particular, where you were at my Athi River Ward, whereby you had seen a lot of baths of sewage, which were going to the river Athi. And I thought for us to rescue that situation, we could have maintained that figure or increased, and maybe that money taken to that ward to rescue that situation. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kingori. Honorable Kamito, I'll come to you, Honorable Masesi, and the other members too.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And once again, let me stand here proudly saying that I'm happy that I've seen our Speaker. You are back with your energy, and we're really happy as an assembly that you are back on your seat, because when you are there, on a very sincere note, we've been getting, and I'm not applauding anything, we have been getting good guidance from your seat. So welcome once again, Madam Speaker, as we continue with our assembly agendas and our debates. Madam Speaker, I want to say that I want to be very brief. One is to appreciate and applaud the Committee for Budget through the chairman, our ODS, and other members, because I used to be invited in the same committee, and really under this document and this report, they have been burning the energy throughout the day and also very late in the evenings. So, Madam Speaker, my contribution is one thing. What I want to say is that in regard to our assembly, in fact, as an assembly, we should also not push the executive, but we must ensure that the executive facilitates the purchase of the 6 vehicles for this assembly. Again, Madam Speaker, I'm also happy about that our committee saw that it is very important also the money that has been reallocated for payment of the employees in regard to their compensation, because we are aware we have got our employees who went on, who sometimes they are sick or they have retired, and they have not been paid their money in regard to compensation. So it's a good report because it has indicated the allocation of that. And again, Madam Speaker, I would also kindly request the committees, and more so to the chair persons in regard to these various departments, because yeah, we have seen in the report there are those areas that there is an increase of 10%. So what I'm saying is that, Madam Speaker, it is the importance of every committee to ensure that now that we are supplementing this expenditure, it is the work of the chair and the committee to ensure that money allocated to the various departments are actually utilized to the need of that department. And again, Madam Speaker, if you go to page I think 18, to page 18, it is also clearly, why I'm saying that, it is also clearly showing that reallocation in various departments are more than the stipulated 10% in the Public Finance Management Act. But also the law allows the county assembly to approve a higher percentage, in particular on special circumstances stipulated under section 135(7) of the PFM Act. So we don't say that because of that act we are going to misuse, but as I said, the honorable chairs and their committees, they should follow on this, so that once money has been allocated to those departments, it is the work of the chairs to interrogate and to ensure that the chief officers follow what has been facilitated to them and what has been stipulated to them, so that service delivery to the various departments is followed to the note. Otherwise, thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Committee. Honorable Masesi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Once again, I'm Honorable Cosmas Masesi, Matungulu, this MCA to this county assembly. Madam Speaker, today we are looking at the budget of 13 billion, and my thinking was that before even the supplementary comes to this house, we ought to have met the governor and agreed on what is available for us, Madam Speaker, in terms of development at the world level. Mr. Speaker, when you look at the departments like
Did
water,
I hear you say, Mr. Speaker?
Madam Speaker,
I know
sorry.
I've been away, so you're used to Mr. Speaker. It's okay. Let's just be alert.
Madam Speaker, when you look at how the reallocations have been done, you realize a lot of has been deducted from development. You look at the ECD classes, money has been removed. Drilling of boreholes and powering, that is installation. Again, money has been reduced, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, when the Budget Committee again tells us that our ward projects remain intact, when monies for development have been removed, Mr. Speaker, that is a big concern. Mr. Speaker, again, as Chair Health Committee, we have a total of 2,520 CHVs, and we all know that, Madam Speaker, they have gone for more than 18 months without pay. Madam Speaker, when you multiply 2,500 by 2,520, multiplied by 18 months, it gives you a total of 113,400,000 shillings. Madam Speaker, I was thinking, because this is the only opportunity, we can pay these, we can put aside some monies for these CHVs. Madam Speaker, my thinking was we give the full amount of 113,400,000, so that, Madam Speaker, at least we can settle the 18 months which these volunteers, Madam Speaker, have gone without pay, whereby they have been exposed to this pandemic because they are cut crossing at the wards. So, Madam Speaker, it's my prayer that we look at the amount, we add some money to make it 113 million, so that we can sort out that issue once and for all, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, coming to the County Assembly, the welfare of members, currently things are not good because, Madam Speaker, we are used to retreating and doing our reports for 4 days. Mr. Speaker, currently we have gone 3 days for like 3 weeks. No explanation, Madam Speaker, and we know there is a budget for that. As well, we have a ceiling. Madam Speaker, as members of this County Assembly, if we cannot look at the welfare of the members, that is in terms of doing what is supposed to be done. Madam Speaker, you hear that the ball is within the CASIB. So now the clerk puts himself aside. So, Madam Speaker, I want to believe this supplemental will sort that issue once and for all and assure members that they will be retreating as usual and doing the reports to make sure that, Madam Speaker, we serve our people throughout and also diligently. Lastly, Madam Speaker, if you look at recommendation number 13 on the observations and recommendations by the Budget Committee, Madam Speaker, when the Budget Committee tells that they were not provided with the year-to-date actual expenditure, that is reviews of and IFMIS, this book balance, Madam Speaker, I just want to believe we are dealing with imaginary figures because we are not given that balance, how much we have spent up to date. So, Madam Speaker, I want to believe there is something which is not going on well. They have said, they have recommended the County Treasury to adhere to this, to the Article 183. And Mr. Speaker, since 2017, when we came to this House, I don't believe there is a time the Budget Committee was given the IFMIS balances or the expenditures in terms of the current status. So, Mr. Speaker, we still have a lot to do to make sure that we get the correct position in terms of money budgets. Thank you.
Right. Honorable Ndawa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Judas Bilindawa, representing the great people of Matu. First of all, Madam Speaker, I want to thank God for healing you very fast. And I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you back to this house. We are missing you very much.
Here
Second,
I am, Honorable Ndawa.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. So secondly, Madam Speaker, I want to inform you while you were away, many things changed. And they changed to the disadvantage of the members. So, Madam Speaker,
Now I am back. We
I
will
know now.
address that.
I'm
We will
happy now you are
address
back.
that. Honorable members, because of the serious business, welfare of members is very serious, isn't it?
Yes.
But then we have this public issue on the table. Let's address it. There's a Kamukunji we're going to hold on Tuesday.
Thank you,
It's already planned.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. In fact, you have read my mind. That is where I was ending. Madam Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the committee, and more so the most able chair, for coming up with such an elaborate new report. Madam Speaker, generally, looking at the report, it is well balanced because they have considered all the departments and they were giving priority according to the need basis. So, Madam Speaker, I'm saying the supplementary budget is very okay, but there are some issues which are not clear, but I know they might be captured. We have talked about the community health workers. That one has been addressed, but there is another class of people which has been left behind. Madam Speaker, during the first wave of COVID-19, we contracted some people to make masks for the residents of Machakos. Some tailors were given job from our vocational training centers. And up to date, Madam Speaker, these tailors have not been paid. So I would request, if it is possible, as we pass this supplementary budget, we ensure that they are taken care, because...
Point of information.
Yes, I expected Honorable Masesi to answer that.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Allow me to inform Honorable Judas that the matter was initially supposed to be tackled by Education Department, but the Chief Officer said that the monies, in fact, the Department of Education doesn't have any funds towards COVID-19, so the money should be budgeted from the Health Department to Education Department. And we engaged the Chief Officer, and the Chief Officer and the Waziri, both the Chief Officers and the Waziri in the department are working.
You don't mix languages.
Both the CC and the Chief Officers within the department are working on the formula to make sure that they submit the 10 million. It's a 10 million debt, Madam Speaker, which should be channeled.
Which they were pushed to do masks. It's only fair that they be paid without even 1 day's delay. Seriously, Honor, bring a statement.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Mheshimiwa, for that information. In fact, these people are calling every day to need to know when they are going to be paid. Madam Speaker, when His Excellency the Governor was touring Matu, he gave the members of public an opportunity to ask questions, and one of the questions which came from the Wananchi or from the electorates is about that payment. And he promised that he's going to ensure that it is captured in the supplementary budget. So I was looking at the supplementary budget where it is captured, but I have not seen it. To me, it's not clear. So that is why I'm raising the question. Madam Speaker, the other issue is on the emergency fund. In the recommendation, I've seen the committee say there is no risk. The national government has said that NHIF is not going to take care of COVID-19. So, Madam Speaker, we are asking ourselves, in our usual insurance cover, are we also going to be taken care in case of any eventuality? Because if there is no,
Is that a matter that's on the table now?
it is a matter because according to the recommendation, I think that is the last.
Yeah, emergency.
The emergency, yes.
And you know, emergency is not to cover illness. Emergency, like it was to provide masks, like now we were provided with masks when Corona came, the public. But if you get sick now, that's not an emergency for the nation. It's an emergency for your family. So let's discuss that in the Kamukunji.
Okay, thank you. Madam Speaker, the reason why I'm saying, I'm not talking about the MCAs themselves, but in case we get big numbers getting this COVID-19, how will we assist our people to get out of this problem? Madam Speaker, we are told that most of the hospitals, you cannot get oxygen. So I'm requesting if we can have some funds to increase the number of those cylinders for oxygen so that in case the number goes up, we make sure we take care of our people. Madam Speaker, one of the reasons why the nation conducts census is to know, in case of problem, how many people are we going to be rescuing. So, Madam Speaker, I think it is very important, and more than important.
Honorable Ndambuki, thank you, Honorable Ndambuki, and your committee. When you noted that there is no reserve for emergency, then what are you planning to do? Because even in our homes, you have some fund for emergency somewhere. Are we sitting just like lame ducks as a county about emergency fund? If yes, we need some answers.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. In our recommendations, the last recommendation is that the committee noted that there were no reserves for emergency. And last time, when we had a similar discussion, response that we got was that the county executive committee had not come up with regulations for the emergency fund. However, that is a discussion that we took with our counterparts from executive on the same, and we have recommended that the county treasury should cater for emergency fund with immediate effect.
Yes, we need more consolation. Honorable Mseku.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Just to add on to what the chair, Honorable Chair, has said, I think the kind of emergency we're talking about, because we did engage the executive people in as far as this is concerned. Under COVID, we do have 50 million, which has been provided for under the ministry. It is not called, it has not been put under emergency funding because the regulations came and were taken back for adjustments. So in case of any emergency, they would not be able to utilize any money sitting in that fund, and therefore it was budgeted within the department. When it comes to agriculture, they have budgeted for some 500,000 shillings, I think it's 500 for response to locusts, where they say they are only providing for that amount because they work in conjunction with the national government when it comes to response to any locust infestation. And therefore, as a result of that, that's why we said that we know COVID is covered for now. We also know locusts are covered in case of any emergency. Therefore, we recommended to them to ensure when we do the next supplementary budget, the regulations will have been put in place, and then we put funds which we can be able to access in case of emergency in that specific vote.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So the committee is alert on the need for emergency funds. The assembly is also equally alert, and it's up to the committee of Honorable Kingori and Honorable Ndao to do the needful. Right? Honorable Anastasia, I was going to put the question. Please bring your contribution forward.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First, I want to thank God for granting you a health, and we are very happy to see you today. So, for that purpose, we say thank you to the Lord. Honorable Speaker, I want just to comment on this report of budget. It's very well balanced, but what I can urge the executive is, we know this year it's just like a wastage of year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I would like to request the executive not to divert money to any other department so that we can have effective and the service and delivery to our people. I understand that we have only 1 year remaining, Honorable Speaker. And as I have seen, as an elected member, there is a lot of issues. We have seen so many money used to the COVID-19. If possible, I would like to request the executive again, let this money used everywhere, at least for us to have some development to show our people, especially inside of water, education. We know January school will be open. It is my hope that the Department of Education, they have money for the bursaries. Because the ground, it is not the same. There is a lot of issue on the ground. People are poor. You see this rainy season, it seems that will not be successful. So it's my sincere humble and a plead with the county government, at least to save us, especially for those who are elected, to have at least a development on the ground. Otherwise, I've seen the supplementary budget, and thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Anastasia. Oh, sorry. Honorable Museko and Honorable Whip then. Honorable Whip, then Honorable Museko.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And again, I join my colleagues to welcome you back and thank our God for your quick healing. Honorable Speaker, mine is first to applaud the Budget Committee, the budget. Honorable Speaker, my concern is that in the closing remark, the chairman indicated that our projects which we gave are intact. But Honorable Speaker, as one of our earlier speakers stated, when there is a reduction on the budget, it means that some projects have been affected, Honorable Speaker. So maybe I would want him to clarify, because Honorable Speaker, especially on the side of education, we have seen so much money has been reduced, and I understand honorable members had interest in construction of ECD classes, Honorable Speaker. Again, in the Department of Agriculture.
They had interest, Mheshimiwa Whip, they had interest because it's a function of the county government, and this is the eye of that function. So it is a well-vested interest. Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. On the side of agriculture, Honorable Speaker, I've noticed that there is a reduction in veterinary services, Honorable Speaker. And for a very long time, we have had a problem with this program, Madam Speaker. Every time when we have this exercise of vaccines, we end up not completing, in other words. And my expectation was that they would increase funds for this important exercise, because, Honorable Speaker, most of our farmers, especially from the sub-counties of Mwala, Masinga, and Yatta, rely very much on livestock farming. And I thought that we would get more funds to cater for that service, Honorable Speaker, and I hope that it will be addressed soonest possible, Honorable Speaker. Another issue, because now we have passed this supplementary budget, as Honorable Anastasia has stated, I would humbly urge the executive to ensure that tendering for the approved projects is embarked immediately, Honorable Speaker, because time tends to lapse so fast. And the reason we end up having supplementary budgets, it's because we delay in implementing projects on funds which are being passed by this Honorable House. Another issue, Honorable Speaker, under the municipalities which the projects of KUSIP are undertaken, Honorable Speaker. Now that the funds are available, I would request also the executive to go ahead and advertise in the right way for the procurement of these jobs which are supposed to be undertaken with the 1.7 billion which this Honorable House, if possible, will pass, so that also that work which has stalled for almost 1.5 years can also commence and we utilize these donor funds maximally and prudently within the stipulated time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mita. Honorable Maseko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Again, I thank my chair for budget and the rest of the team for the report which we've managed to bring to this Honorable House. Madam Speaker, I just wanted to give a few highlights on the issues which I think have been raised here, on some of the issues which have been raised here. And the first issue which I would like to address is that it's important for the Honorable House, as we consider passing this bill, to remember that there was a reduction in equitable share in the revised CARA by almost 280 million shillings. And that had an effect across the board. Because once there is a reduction in equitable share, then equitable share is normally both for development and for recurrent. That's the reason why you see in some of the reductions which you are seeing in the various departments were affected by that. So that's something to note. The other thing to note is that, yes, as the Honorable Chair for Agriculture said, there is additional funding. There's funding which came for Kenya Urban Support Program. 728 million was brought forward, was put in the CRIF at the beginning of July, and that those funds related to the financial year 2019-2020. At the same time, 1 billion shillings is going to be put in the same CRIF for the current year. So we do have a total of 1.7 billion shillings for the Kenya Urban Support Program, which is important for us as a county to make sure that absorption is done 100%, because these are donor grants, and therefore the reason why we need to initiate the process of procurement for the various items or the various projects which are going to be undertaken by these funds. I talked about the 50 million shillings for the COVID-19, which is provided for under the ministry. Honorable member talked about lack of oxygen. To the best of my knowledge, we manufacture our own oxygen. We have an oxygen manufacturing plant at level 5 hospital, and therefore my expectation would be that we should not be having, unless they are not being refilled, we should not be having shortfalls in oxygen, because I thought we actually do have a facility here which can be able to produce. Honorable Chair, I believe you'll be able to confirm that. The other item is that on the wage bill, the issue which was raised on the wage bill, high wage bill, part of it was 300 million, which was included for June salary deductions, salaries which had not been processed through the system, were being provided in the current supplementary. Over 150 million shillings also have been provided for gratuity stock pension for some of our employees who finished their contracts and up to now have not yet been paid their gratuity and pensions. That alone gives you almost 400 million shillings, which is an increment in the wage bill. When we look at Department of Health, you have seen there is a reduction from the capital expenditure on, especially on level 5 support, which is allowable. The amount for level 5 hospitals can be used both in equity, both in the recurrent and also in the development. And therefore, in order to be able to cater for the CHVs, there is that movement of 140 million from the development under that voltage to recurrent, to increase the vote which was there from 14 million to 84 million. I hear the chair budget is raised the issue of the total bill being 113 million. And I do believe the 84 million which has been provided for will go initially a long way in paying off the CHVs, even as we urge the county government to look for provisions for the additional 30 million shillings which may be required to clear the entire backlog. For now, I would be saying that the chief, the CC for Minister of Health has really, I would like to thank him for having provided this 84 million as he did now in the current budget. ECD classes, we actually, as a budget committee, added 15 million shillings on top of what had been provided for there. So we sat down, we discussed with the executive, and they approved. We actually add 15 million, which we have added as a result of that negotiation. Department of Trade had been removed close to 80 million shillings. We managed to add back 40 million shillings for the market sheds, borders, and all those. We managed to add it back, obviously with consultation from the executive, and therefore, because you cannot leave a department without funds for development. They had removed almost everything, but they managed to reinstate that amount of money. So considering that the current supplementary budget is coming at a time when there is a reduction in equitable share, a maintenance of own revenue at par, the only increase which you are getting, which is realistic, is for conditional grants, which must go to conditional projects and be made by that conditional conditions as set by the donor. I do believe that the budget which has been provided here is well balanced to the best of the ability of both the committee and our counterparts in the executive, how much we would have been able to do on that. And that come next financial year, it is our expectation that we are going to be able to get an additional 1.4 billion as per the proposal of the formula, which will be able to increase our own revenue source by 1.4 billion for the next financial year. And therefore, for that, I would be saying as a county assembly, we would need to start networking as early as possible to ensure that those funds, even as they land on our CRIF, they land both on the executive and they also land on the legislative arm of the county government, so that we can all be able to benefit from that increment in equitable share, and much of it, as the government said, will be development oriented. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Semfuku, for the clarifications. Honorable Steve Mwandi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and welcome back. I believe you are now doing well, and we thank God for that. Madam Speaker, I've seen the report from our budget committee, which I think it's a little bit good, but there is an area that I've noted that there is a lot of information missing from the report. That is when it comes to the county assembly. Madam Speaker, if you just check on the reports or the draft that came from the executive, you will find a lot of stories of what was coming from where and what we were to hand and what we were supposed to decrease as committee. But Madam Speaker, when you come to the assembly, after reading the first sentence, the second will be the committee observed that, and I read, Madam Speaker. Let me just start so that you maybe may get my concern. Madam Speaker, the County Assembly and approved a budget of 1.276 billion, which constituted of 365 for development and 911 for recurrent expenditure. From there, Madam Speaker, then the story starts that the committee observed that the County Assembly recurrent budget is costed and cannot be increased. The committee further observed the following. You find there is a lot of story there which has possibly been omitted of where the reference was.
Honorable Stephen Mwandi.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
The third paragraph, the County Assembly recurrent budget. That is part of your salary, part of your allowances, the retreats you go for, writing reports. You want them, you want a detailed record here. I mean, if it is costed, it's what was allowed in the budget, first budget, and approved by the COB, and it is there for all to see.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. But you know, Madam Speaker, before you observe something, you must have read it somewhere. And that is now what I meant, that whatever the committee was observing is not feasible here. So we don't know where the observation was coming from. And it is one of the concerns that I have noted.
Honorable Museku, where does it
please.
come from? The first budget. Let's have an answer. Yeah, we need an answer. Honorable Museku.
Madam Speaker, thank you. I think if we look at all the discussions you have put here, we have not given the House the details of how we arrived at the respective figures here. What we have given here is there was a proposal for this, and the committee recommends this. The major issues have been mentioned as programs, as an effect of an increase in program this, program that, program that. So for the county assembly, when we see the committee observe that the county assembly recurrent, it's not a story. First of all, they are not stories. It's what is written, that the county committee observed that the county assembly recurrent budget is costed and cannot be increased. That is a fact. We have 841 million, and it's 841 million and does not go above 841 million. So that is the observation the committee observed. First, we have a fixed amount. The committee further observed the following. Then, now it gives you the issues which we went item by item. If you would like to see the layout of these details, you would need to go and see the chair or go to the budget committee. They'll be able to give you the workings of how they came to arrive at the figures which are here. But if we are to bring the workings here, Madam Speaker, this report will be able to finish it by Friday this week, God willing. So, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Our DS has tried to answer my concern, but when you go to department, as indicated in the report, you will find what maybe I'm trying to bring up. And in that, you will find that like on page 17, Madam Speaker, you will find that the committee has observed the challenge in payment of domestic travel and subsistence to staff and recommends an increase by 10 million. As a person, I will still ask myself so many questions as to where the 10 million was got from and where to be handed on that vote. Just as I've seen from the department's draft that had been proposed, there was the proposal from the department and the committee recommendations. That is what I meant. And then on that, the issue of payment of staff allowances. Then there comes a question of what did we allocate money that was not enough for the staff allowances, and still in the same you will find that there is, from the opening balance, the committee recommends of 40 million to be moved to the executive to facilitate vehicle of 6 motor vehicles for the assembly. As a person, I still have some reservations, because also, where are we getting the 40 million? And is this, just as a question, is this the earlier one, or are we reallocating another 40? Because I believe sometimes back there was such fund
Honorable
for
Dominic,
the same vehicles.
please answer that. Honorable Stephen Mwanti.
Yeah, is it the same one, or we are redoing it again?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just to clarify on that matter, in our report we indicated that we intend to allocate 40 million under DU, decentralized units, so that that department can be able to buy 6 vehicles for the county assembly. This is part of the money that had remained unutilized in our previous financial year and was reallocated to the county assembly by the CCM Finance. So we are moving it to that direction. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
And why is the Assembly not buying the
And
vehicles
the reason why the Assembly is not buying is our recurrent budget is costed, and our ceiling has been given by the SRC. So we cannot go beyond the ceiling that we have been given and that we are operating under. So we had an agreement with DU to buy the vehicles for the County Assembly.
I would just add to that, honorable members. Was it in 2018, 2019 budget? We budgeted for purchase of vehicles under development. And the COB office has been adamant since the reigns of Madam Agnes Odhiambo that we are not an executing body. So you can't buy your administration vehicles under development. And so that money had to be moved to the executive because they are able to buy these vehicles. Their ceiling is not so low as ours. Actually, they don't have a ceiling. It's just to get the budget. So we gave them our money to buy the vehicles for us. And the money last year, financial year, was used by them. You saw somewhere they bought vehicles. They didn't hand them over to the Assembly. And so you are still pursuing that so that you budget, so that you ask them, because their budget can accommodate. And anyway, it's one government, so that they can buy the vehicles, administration vehicles for the Assembly. That is why we're talking of 40. In fact, it was 43 million, not 40. Honorable Stephen Mwandi. You're finished.
Yes, I was close to finish. I think Honorable Chairman has answered me because the question was whether it was the same money we are still reallocating or it was a fresh one. So as I conclude, Madam Speaker, then the committee, that is on page 16, the last sentence, the last sentence. The committee observed the County Assembly is experiencing a cash flow crisis on projected expenditure due to pending staff allowances, salary increment after the approved budget, and said statutory deductions and proposed measures to reallocate votes that may not be observed by the end of the financial year 2020-2021. Madam Speaker, what I would say on that one is when a committee has noted that there is some financial crisis in an institution, it means that it's always good for people now to look and check on their documents and see where maybe the problem could be. Our assembly, or this is the second assembly, and if the first assembly managed to survive with the same budget, the second assembly should also be able to do the same. So it's good as an assembly, we check on where maybe we could be going wrong and make sure that things are done as they are budgeted. Madam Speaker, thank you.
The cost of living has changed over the years, Honorable Stephen Mwandi, but the ceilings have remained the same to date. But we are addressing it. We said we need to go to the CRA as a board and ask that they need to increase our ceiling. The money is just not there. It is not enough. And when now we lose equitable share from the national government, ours is also reduced because it affects every department. And remember, the first assembly did not have about 7 or 8 staff all through. They have been absorbed back into this assembly. We are also recruiting more staff. They didn't have that kind of a scenario. And then you have to cost the salaries of those staff. So the circumstances are very different. You can't compare the same. But it is good to look into yourself when you are performing, whether you are doing it right. What we are doing now is looking into ourselves, isn't it? It's good, all right? So allow members, we will have a further debate and when we are doing the second reading, so that the opportunity for contribution is still there. Honorable members, I now put the question that this House discusses and approves the report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee on the first Machakos County supplementary budget for the financial year 2020-21. As many as of the opinion say aye.
Aye.
I have seen the extended chamber. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Museku, you wanted to respond also to that one. It would have been a failure because the ayes had it. Thank you, honorable members. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 9, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3 of 2020.
Honorable members, on this one, I'm asking the clerk to, just a moment, Mr. Clerk. Yes, honorable members, I call upon the clerk to, I invite the chair, budget. Reading. Yes, the clerk, sorry, to do the first reading. Read the short title of the bill.
Okay, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3 of 2020.
Thank you. Honorable members, I am committing this bill to the Budget and Appropriation Committee. There will be no question being put. That is informed by Standing Order number 119. So, Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 10, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3.
What is it? Please finalize the reading. Mr. Clerk. What is in brackets?
Machakos County Bill number 3.
Can you read everything? Start again, sorry. Start
Okay.
again, the whole order.
The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3.
You still have not finalized?
Of 2020.
No, please finalize. Start again. Mr. Clerk.
Okay,
Order
the
number 10.
Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, second reading.
Thank you. Honorable members, I'm calling upon the chair of the Budget and Appropriation Committee to proceed with that business on second reading.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Honorable Dominic Ndambuki, Chair, Budget and Appropriation Committee. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 121, Sub-Order 1, I wish to move the motion that the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a second time. I wish to call upon Honorable Paul Museku to second.
Honorable Paul Museku.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Paul Museku, and I do second the second reading of the bill.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now propose the question. Just a moment. I'm looking for something on the computer. Yes, sorry, honorable members. I now propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 121, Sub-Order 1 of the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation. Let me repeat, honorable members. I now propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 121 of the Machakos County Assembly Standing Orders, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, into bracket Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a second time. Honorable members, the motion is open for debate, but I know we had a lengthy debate during the report. But if there's any member who wishes to make a comment, please feel free to do so. Any member who may not have made a comment. I would want to see the extended chamber. Honorable Jeremiah Munguti. Honorable Jeremiah Munguti. Honorable Jeremiah Munguti, by look of, apparently the honorable member is not there. So honorable members, you exhausted the debate on this bill. Allow me now to put the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 121, Suborder 1 of the Machakos County Standing Orders, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation
Hello, Madam
Bill
Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
2020. Honorable members, let me repeat putting the question. I now put the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 121, Suborder 1 of the Machakos County Assembly Standing Orders, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, into bracket Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a second time. As many as of that opinion say aye.
Ayes.
As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable member, I will invite the clerk to read the bill for the second time, the short title.
The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 11, Committee of the Whole House, by leave of the House.
Thank you.
I think we're going to go straight into the Committee of the Whole House. So maybe 5 minutes for a bio, and then you can get back so we can get this one done as quickly as possible, please. Thank you so much. 5 minutes. So it's now 10 past 4. I will start at 4:15. Thank you.
Kijana kini hizo kuna. Kijana kini hizo kuna. Kwezi na munizi za kwa mkazi ya kundo. Kwezi wa ikio ndo kazi ya kundo. Aye. Yunye kijana kini. Ona kijana kini.
Many stories.
Okay, honorable members, we continue now. Welcome to the Committee of the Whole House for this supplementary bill. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Clause 3.
Honorable members, Clause 3 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Clause 3 be part of the bill. I now put...
I move that Clause 3 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Clause 3 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Clause 3 be amended as proposed. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Clause 3 as amended be part of the bill. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R001. Schedule R001 to Schedule R003.
Honorable members, Schedules R001 to Schedules R0003 have no amendments. I propose the question that Schedules R001, R002, and R003 be part of the bill. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedules R001, R002, and R003 be part of the bill. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R004.
Honorable members, Schedule R0004 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0004 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0004 be amended as proposed. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R0004 as amended be part of the bill. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R0005.
Honorable members, Schedule R0005 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R0005 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R0005 be amended as proposed. As many as of that opinion say ayes. Ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R0005 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R 0006.
Honorable members, Schedule R 0006 has no amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R 0006 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule R 0006 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R 0007.
Honorable members, Schedule R 0007 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule R 0007 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule R 0007 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule R 0007 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule R 0007 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule R 0007 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule R 0008 to Schedule R 0014.
Honorable members, Schedules R 0008 to R 0014 have no proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedules R 0009 to R 0014 be part of the bill. R 008 to R 0014 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedules R 0008 to R 0014 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Totals for recurrent.
Honorable members, I propose that the totals for recurrent be the totals for recurrent. Honorable members, I now put the question that the totals for recurrent be the totals for recurrent.
I move that totals for recurrent be totals for recurrent.
Honorable members, I now propose the question that totals for recurrent be amended as proposed. Question that totals for recurrent be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that totals for recurrent as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D001 to Schedule D002.
Honorable members, Schedules D0001 and D0002 have no amendments. I propose the question that Schedules D0001 and D0002 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedules D0001 and D0002 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other contrary opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D003.
Honorable members, Schedule D0003 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedules D0003 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0003 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I now put the question. I now propose the question that Schedule D0003 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule 0003 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D0003 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0004.
Honorable members, Schedule D0004 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D0004 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0004 be amended. I move that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0004 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D0004 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0005 to D006.
Honorable members, Schedules D005 and D006 have no amendments. I propose the question that Schedules D0005 and D0006 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedules D0005 and D0006 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say no. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0007.
Honorable members, Schedules D0007 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedules D0007 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0007 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D0007 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0007 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say no. The ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D0007 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. Ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0008.
Honorable members, Schedule D0008 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D0008 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D0008 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D0008 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D0008 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D0008 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes. As many as the counter opinions say nay. Ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D0009.
Honorable members, Schedule D0009 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0009 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0009 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D 0009 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinion say ayes, as many as of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0010.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0010 as proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0010 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0010 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D 0010 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0011.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0011 has no amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0011 be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule D 0011 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0012.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0012 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0012 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0012 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. I now put the question that Schedule D 0012 as amended be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say no, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0013.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0013 has no proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0013 be part of the bill. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D 0013 be part of the bill. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Schedule D 0014.
Honorable members, Schedule D 0014 has proposed amendments. I propose the question that Schedule D 0014 be part of the bill.
I move that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that Schedule D 0014 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinions say ayes, as many as other contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that Schedule D 0014 as amended be part of the bill. As many as the other opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Totals for development.
Honorable members, totals for development are proposed amendments. I propose the question that totals for development be part of the bill.
I move that totals for development be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that totals for development be amended as proposed. I now put the question that totals for development be amended as proposed. As many as the other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that totals for development as amended be part of the bill. As many as the other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Grand total.
Honorable members, grand totals have proposed amendments. I propose the question that grand total be part of the bill.
I move that grand total be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that grand totals be amended as proposed. I now put the question that grand totals be amended as proposed. As many as the other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that grand total as amended be part of the bill. As many as the other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Clause 2.
Honorable members, clause 2 as proposed amendments. I now put the question that clause 2 be part of the bill.
I move that clause 2 be part of the bill.
Be amended.
I move that clause 2 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that clause 2 be amended as proposed. As many as the other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Clause 1.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. I now put the question just proposed amendments. Okay. I put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill.
I move that clause 1 be amended as proposed.
Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 1 be amended as proposed. I now put the question that clause 1 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinion say ayes. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 1 be amended as proposed. As many as other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Long title and short title.
Honorable members, I propose that the long title of the bill be the long title of the bill. I now put the question that the long title be the long title of the bill. As many as other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, I propose the question that the short title be the short title of the bill. I now put the question that the short title be the short title of the bill. As many as other opinion say ayes. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
I wish to move the motion that the committee do report its consideration of the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Honorable members, I propose the question that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020-2021, Machakos County Bill number 3, and its approval thereof with amendments. I now put the question that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, and its approval thereof with amendments. As many as other opinions say ayes. Aye. As many as other counter opinions say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you, honorable members. We have come to the close of the committee of the whole House.
Lagi. Pole pole. Jadi kile bantu wadogo.
Please sit down, members. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, the Machakos County Bill number 3, and has approved the same with amendments.
Thank you, Honorable Chair of Chairs. Honorable Chair, Budget and Appropriation.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report, and I wish to call upon Honorable Jacqueline Ziva to second.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Budget and Appropriation Committee. Honorable Nziva, do you agree?
Thank you, Madam Speaker, honorable members present. I'm Honorable Jacqueline Ziva, member of the Budget Committee, and I second the motion. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. And honorable members, I now put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as of the opinion say aye.
Ayes.
As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I am still waiting for my documentation, members. Bear with us. We are in bits and pieces. So, honorable members, we go to Mr. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 12, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, third reading, by the leave of the House.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Honorable members, I'm calling upon the Chair, BSE, to move that the bill be read for the third time. Honorable Chair.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Sub Order 2, I wish to move the motion that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2020, Kenya Gazette Supplement number 4, Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a third time. Honorable Speaker, if you allow me, I will repeat again.
Please repeat.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Sub Order 2, I wish to move the motion that the Machakos County Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a third time. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to call upon Honorable Titus Ekusia to support the motion.
Thank you. Honorable Titus, you've been very quiet today. Will you speak now as we finish?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Honorable Ekusia Kaloki, a member of the Budget Committee. I second. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kaloki. So you allow us just to get the particular Document, honorable members, you're using the computer and you have to close one tab, open another. Thank you. Honorable members, now I propose the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Suborder 2 of the Machakos County Assembly Standing Orders, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a third time. Honorable members, I am asking if any of you has any comments. The motion is still open for debate. Right, thank you. I don't see any comments because you've been debating this matter the whole day. So, honorable members, I now put the question that pursuant to Standing Order number 131, Suborder 2 of the Machakos County Assembly Standing Orders, the Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2020, Machakos County Bill number 3, be now read a third time. As many as of the opinion say aye.
Ayes.
As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. I'll also need to be seeing our part of the sitting. Yes, thank you. So members, the ayes have it. And I will call, thank you, I'll call upon the clerk to read the long title of the bill.
An act of the County Assembly of Machakos to authorize the issue of a sum of money out of the county revenue fund and its application towards the services of the year ending 30th June 2021 and to appropriate that sum for certain public services and purposes.
Thank you. So, honorable members, you have now enacted your first supplementary bill. It will become an act when the governor assents to it. Thank you very much, honorable members. I just want to thank you for your resilience since morning, and more so the members of the Budget and Appropriation Committee. There are many times I've been getting reports they are sitting here whole day, even on days when it's not a working day. Thank you very much. That is the spirit. And honorable members, the sitting of the House will now stand adjourned. We are going to resume on the 24th day of November 2020 at 10 a.m. Have a blessed time.
Cheo.